Hi guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. It's been a while. I have a few trades closed. Pfizer reached my target on this trade, and I'm still waiting to break even um, on the earlier one. Let me share it with the world. Is it the one? Pfizer. Pfizer. Yeah, that's the one. B. Um, yeah, update idea. Target reached. Boom. Uh-huh. Why is it hour door? Did I open it on the hour? I don't remember that. I was opening it on the day. That's weird. 1 hour investment. Yeah. It's just weird. Decided to open it here. That's weird. March 24, right? And this was in May. I didn't even put it out there, did I? Oh, it's Posi. Wait. Hold on, I'm too tired. Where's my... Yeah, Pfizer. This one. I don't know why. I put it here an hour. Huh. Weird. Just after the spring, I decided to open it. And then I doubled after Richburg closed bullish and broke one. Will double. Oh, okay. I was doubling. Okay. Oh, okay. That's what happened. Okay. I was doubling. Okay. Anyhow, it's this. I'm still watching it. It's an interesting place. We'll see how it will interact with 0.5 and the sign of strength level. It still needs to overcome that level right here. Hopefully it will be enough to break me even anyways. But we'll see. For now it's done deal. Yeah. I'm marking it out and putting it into my daily watch. Meantime, I open this quick trade closed, a swing trade, and now I think like all in all everything looks good. My little concern here is that it didn't correct to 0.5, you know what I mean? I would love it to go here. However, on monthly, I think it will just break and go. After this kind of spring, I think it will just go. This guy, it's like bigger than, and it's at the same level. Again, I can like do a little something to play safe on this one, and I'm in fort up to my all eyeballs, up to like 1496 or wherever, like 1493, whatever it is. It's doable, so like technically I could limit it like this. But it's trend, I mean, no, come on. So yeah, technically I could limit it to like T1 of day and see if it upthrusts it and goes down. But I won't. Guys, we have a curfew in downtown, you guys. Dollar did something super weird the day before on Moscow Exchange. Did this like weird move, which was not even real. And like on 5 minutes, even on 1 minute, I went as low as to like 1 minute, and it saw like this like huge tail. So something technical happened, or I don't know. And by the way, let's see if it's only the futures. Dollar, oh sorry, dollar ruble. Yeah, wait, what? Yeah, why not? Let's go to yeah, I didn't have it. Like, how different it is though from, huh? You see how different it is? From the futures? Huh. And it's now at what? 79.39, and this guy is 79. Yeah, pretty close. 39. Yeah. Anyhow, I don't care. It did something weird. That's all I care about. Moscow index, RTS, Dow Jones was not even a level, I think. Yeah, that close was 838. Well, technically it was. We'll see how it holds. IWM. SPY. SPY's at all-time heights again. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Unbelievable. Gotta be careful there. Qs. So yeah, technically it's okay to 0.5. But 0.5 is already reached. I'm too tired. I'm not gonna like... Yeah, we're already in 0.5, so... Guys, I'm working on set like there is no tomorrow. And I'm happy. And I'm happy. I want to keep this momentum. This is gnarly, mug gnarly. Oof. And I'm stuck in this samolete for a fraction, just like very, very small position. I broke even here, I broke even here. Magnet. Yeah, just it's more like this now. This is like T1, I think. TGK, Roku. Yeah, I don't think it's a level. After this volumes, yeah. Pfizer, Fjord, Intel. Intel does a weird thing. Pretended it wants to go and then it didn't go. USB broke the level and now corrects. So yeah, like super technical. I think this is the level. Yeah. In all the reality. in all the reality. That might have been an interesting level. Like here. Let's skip it. Again, it's also, this one is a break. And yeah. And this is not good. Let's do the opposite, guys. I'm too tired. Let's just see like biggest changers, okay? Change of direction didn't confirm. It's still long. Yeah, it's interesting, but I don't think so. Yeah, this thing went up. 3.13, 3.12. Yeah, so technically this is a sign of strength, even though the body is less, smaller. So you would say this is the sign of strength, but no. This is the beginning of the volume zone. Oops. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Right in 0.5. Huh. Look, and this is also a good deal if you ask me. This volume is a little concerning because it's the biggest volume of the entire shebang. And this is last hour of the day, so that's a bit concerning, but not critically. It's like coincidence of the levels. Yeah, I mean, I think this is really a this is really interesting, I think, if you ask me. Where's this? And what's the yeah, and this is the level, so not sexy, sexy, not sexy, sexy. Broke the level. It's also, that's a massacre. I think actually this is the level. Good deal. Yeah, curfew in LA, huh? And we were talking about it like it's like, no big deal. Places where I'm from, like curfew is, boy, it's just, I don't know. Places where I'm from are in the state of war right now. So what am I even talking about? It's a brave new world. What bugs me for real though is a military parade. Is a birthday military parade. This is a full-blown dictatorship, if you ask me. Like, not dictatorship, but like authoritarian style. What the fuck is that? Oh, I'm sorry. Military birthday parade. Uh, Even Putin does not do that. There is only like a Victory Day parade, which is military. Also not good. But like birthday military parade? Like, have America ever had a birthday military parade for the president? What the heck is that? So that's changed direction, but also like I think it's interesting. Sorry guys, it's hard to not to talk about politics nowadays. Exactly like in Russia, there is a proverb in Russian saying, "If you're not interested in politics, then politics will get interested in you." I feel like it's the same now in America. Like I try to stay away as much as I can, but just impossible. Just impossible. I don't want to go through all this list, so let's just see like the biggest like losers, because that's what we are feeding upon. Unfortunately, Intel, Lockheed Martin, oh la la. Um, I'm not working on SAT tomorrow, but I'm having a fitting, so, and I don't know what time it is scheduled for, and potentially table read at noon, so there is a chance I'll be streaming tomorrow. No, this whole thing went down. Why did I put it to short? Anyone knows? Nobody knows it, but you got a secret smile and use it only for me. But it changed direction on the daily. Well, it was actually good for a trade, but I missed it. Yeah, that was a quick little trade right here. Yeah, that was neutral. So no, no. Maybe on hourly? Yeah, I was trying something on hourly, didn't work out. Never mind. I don't think it's good for short. I think it can reverse. Let's leave it alone. And what? And that's it. That's it. Okay, Misha, go to sleep. I'm, I'm sorry, I'm tired. But good tired, you know? There's nothing like working on set, you guys. I'm sorry, trading. I love you, but I love acting more. I hope the gods of stock market will not persecute me for saying this. Also, that can't be the case. Yeah. Easy. And if that would be the case, that would be sexy to just have it here. Cisco is up there. What I'm trying to do with Cisco. Ooh. Forget it. For short. This volume is a little alarming, but it's okay. Shorts are always like big and juicy. Comcast. It's a break. So I don't think it was. Now it confirmed, yeah. It confirmed the change of direction. Let's be precise. And that is I don't know, everything is so like choppy here. Like it's a massacre. Massacre that tells me to stay away. You can stay away. You probably know all my repertoire at this point. What am I gonna sing and when? I was offered to audition for a musical today. I was like, sorry, I'm a shower singer, and I am, but I just don't sing. Yeah. Massacre. That's a good place for short on daily. Virtual. It's 30th of May. That's a not good place for short on monthly and yearly. It's actually an interesting place. But what can you do? Goes higher. Nobody knows it, but you got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. What was the point? It's not a good place on daily. Just try it like this. And it changed direction, so what the heck. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. No. It's a break. And also, it's the biggest volume, so too high. So I'd rather put it here, like, boom. That's interesting for sure. Met life. Ketchup. This guy. Oh la la. I have a theory that Russian market is in a Russian economy is already in a deep recession. They're just hiding the facts. And like military spending boosts economy, but it's all like fireworks, deadly fireworks that they produce in bulk and just fire up in the sky. So but the consumer sector, staples and all the rest, energy sector is in the deep shit because of the sanctions. They're selling like everything half price to China. And all the electronics, everything, all the machinery comes from China almost exclusively. So like Russia is so heavily dependent on China right now. AKA Russia is in the deep shit. It's my personal belief. And ever since the war, they closed the stats. So for like, again, like exactly, that's how exactly like dictatorship works. They start the war at some point so that to be absolutely unaccountable like they are right now. Not showing the stats, like doing whatever they want at the stock market, like everywhere legal wise. That's like a authoritarian regime playbook. Start the war and like make it an excuse to whatever we want to do. But yeah, I don't think that I do think that consumer spending shrinks, and nothing, like only food and clothes is produced in Russia. All the rest is just being imported from China. So Russia sells half-priced oil and gas to China, and fully like dependent on it in terms of all the consumer product. And this is, of course, is a perfect setup for disaster. To be dependent on I'm not singling out China in this specific conversation. Be so heavily dependent on any single country is just, it's not sovereignty, it's dependency. Okay, that's interesting, the change direction. That's the biggest. Okay, ideally we would want the interaction bar to have the biggest volume, but that's reaction bar. It's still alright. Yeah, it's an interesting move. It's an interesting move. Pfizer, CX. Okay, let's work this list to the end. So broken. It's Moscow exchange, huh? Interesting. Caterpillar grinds higher. Yeah, I don't know. Stock markets are just ecstatic. I'm not sure what they're so happy about. But that can be like a final rally before SPY like hits its all-time highs and bounces from there, so embrace. I don't want to be this black crow raven, the black raven that I was learning this word. What sound does raven do? Karkać. What is karkać? Croaks. The raven that croaks. I'm not that raven that croaks. You know, we're all gonna die. But SPY is. nearing its all-time highs again, and that's where we'll see whether it's going to be breaking or reversing. And I've been thinking also actually about United States of America. Specifically, I've been thinking about 40 trillion government. They call it national, but it's not national. Nation owes like way, way, way more. It's governmental debt. And I don't know how you not default having a debt which is 20 times more, 20 years worth of like governmental income. So if starting from now, government will stop spending anything, just like goes to zero spending, and will redirect all of its earnings to paying off the debt, which of course, like I'm making a joke, it's impossible. Exclusively, it will take 20 years for government to pay off its debt. But spending are like bigger and bigger and bigger, and the budget deficit is bigger and bigger and bigger. And I've been through default. That's basically how Soviet Union collapsed. Like just defaulting, the government defaulted. And then again in 1998. It's not fun. It's like Great Depression on steroids. That was an entry on the positive side. Always stay on the bright side of life. So I don't know how they'll deal with this debt crisis. Wasn't their biggest volume, but basically after there wasn't a test anyhow. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting time ahead of us, for all I care. Yeah, look, this is probably was. Yeah. Let me show you what I mean. That's what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I mean. And that's, you guys, is a massacre. I'm not saying it's gonna happen this time. I'm just saying that by all the laws of economy and nature and physics and finance, it will have to happen somewhere. On this positive note, till then, if I'm trading tomorrow, I'll be looking at what I'm gonna be looking at. I don't know. At these guys? Yeah. Like I like this guy, don't like this guy. No, I like this guy, I like this guy. Don't like this guy, don't like this guy, like this guy, don't like this guy. Okay guys, trade responsibly on your own. Never listen to anyone, no one knows anything. Learn and grow in communities of like-minded people, such as myself.